Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Vantalion, and you know what time of the year it is. That's right, it's a battlecup season, so a lot of games are being played, well, 5 against 5, as usual, but it's a bit more organized, and some of them may want to look even more professional by having a caster. I am casting one of them, submitted by CS199, and yeah, it's a tier 5 battlecup, so hopefully we're gonna get a lot of action, and let's jump right into it. Hold on a second, I just need to adjust one thing. 1, 2, 3. It should be appearing on the screen right now. Okay, let's go. This is a game between Headless and Pay to Lose. Scores, I don't know if it's a final, I don't know if it's the semi-final or the quarterfinals or the entry game for the Battle Cup. All I know is that those two teams will battle it out. Kuwait will be the captain for Team Headless, and Revolution will be the captain for Team Pay to Lose. What are they going to do? Well, the first thing that they're going to do is ban the Underlord. Unusual ban, probably not the best first phase ban, especially considering that, yeah, who would pick a first phase Underlord, really? He's usually second phase picked. If picked at all. He hasn't been too popular lately. He's been more of a cheese hero. Even more unusual is what Pay to Lose decide to start off with. They want to ban out the Terrorblade. Okay, they don't really want to play against the Terrorblade from the get-go. Although it's a hero that gets countered rather easily if you find the right carries to counter him, and there you go. In fact, you see a lot of cores being banned here. The only non-core that will be banned is the Shadow Shaman, banned by Pay to Lose. Apart from that, you have Hitlist that also bans Legion Commander. Oh, Legion Commander, first phase. I mean, it's a good opener, I would guess, if combined with something really good. Like who? Like a Lion or something, but yeah, now you have also mid laners being banned out, the Invoker and the DP. Those are the only two bans that I would say are appropriate, but not really first phase, but still. Because now that leaves a lot of openers in the pool. And by a lot, I mean a lot. You have the Sand King, well, not with the Shadow Shaman. You have the Sleep with the Sleeper Fish, the Naga Siren along with the Disruptor. You have, well, everything else. You have the Omni Knight as well left in the pool. A lot of things to start off with. And the Tiny as well. Tiny, a really good opener at high levels, but no. Instead, Hitless decide to go for something completely different. Start off with the Dazzle. Well, Dazzle first phase. Dazzle being a really defensive support with some offensive capabilities later on. Could potentially work if combined with the right hero, like a Huskar or something similar. Pay to Lose revealed their opening hero with an Shaker. Okay, well, that's an interesting one. I mean, Shaker, when we see him, it's usually first phase, so I'm okay with this. I think it's good. If they want to go for something else, but I don't know what position that a Shaker is gonna be in, though. I mean, you could potentially place him on the offlane, you could potentially have him as a roamer, you could potentially have him as a position 4-5 support, because, well, frankly speaking, he can be anything. Including a carry, actually. We've seen carry Shaker sometimes. It's something that has been done in the past, why not now? So, they don't reveal their hand too much, Pay to Lose, and they're going to go with the Disruptor. I am really enthusiastic about this draft already from Pay to Lose. There's still 3 heroes to be picked for Team Pay to Lose, but that will be one big team fighting squad that Pay to Lose are going to output, I would suppose. Hitless, however, they didn't want to be left out in the team fighting department, so they're going to pick up a Tidehunter. Oh wow, Dazzle and Tidehunter. You already see that the Tidehunter is big because his anchor is yeah, it's actually hiding the Dazzle. Oh well, he's a big man for you, so he will be played by Hitlist. But the Tidehunter, though, it's a hero that you don't see that often anymore. For some reason, he used to be dominant at the start of the meta, at the start of the previous meta after the international, because, well, the offlaner, well, they needed a tanky offlaner to handle the lane, and only Tidehunter could do it, as well as a few other tanky heroes like Centaur. But now they decide he decides to be picked. He fell a bit behind because of the tri-lanes being really strong early on. And frankly, if you can't get anything done early on, you pretty much lost the game, so it's bad. And yeah, there you go. They banned the Huskar. Pay to Lose banned the Huskar. That would have been something that would have been completely devastating. A Dazzle and Huskar combination is something you really don't want to face, and Pay to Lose certainly agrees with it. So they're going to ban out that Huskar. Good for them. And Omni Knight as well. Really strong, left in the pool. They realize that pay to lose want to go through the really meta intensive heroes, as they already picked up the Disruptor, so they decide to ban out the Omni Knight. A wise move, I would say. A really wise move. Let's see. What could they go now for? Pay to lose. There's a lot of great heroes left here. The OD is a possibility to have some form of control with your Shaker with every single of his spells and the Disruptor with his Glimpse. That's a lot of crowd control. It could be good against the Tidehunter, then it's something that can burst down heroes real fast, and that doesn't rely too much on physical damage, but still somewhat, because the Tidehunter doesn't care too much about control, thanks to his Kraken Shell, refreshing, well, dispelling the stuns every 2 seconds when it gets too much. So, and OD, well, he doesn't care, he just chases you with an Hurricane Pike, so I think that would be a good pick now, because you can't really afford to have him, last phase banned. No, they're gonna go with the Axe though. They decide to not reveal who their mid laner is gonna be, instead they decide to pick up the off laner, revealing that your Shaker is going to be played in a support position. Well, that's a good one. I think Axe, he's good. We see him more and more now. I don't know why, but he's starting to be more popular.
10 seconds to go.
And he's really strong. And imagine what's gonna happen to that poor Dazzle if he gets initiated on by the Axe. He's gonna be basically useless if he gets brought down before being able to use any of his spells. I think that pay to lose have some great counter initiation there. And initiation tools as well. Hit list, they're going to have to rely on the Tidehunter as far as I can see, because really the Dazzle doesn't initiate at all. He's a really defensive hero. Tidehunter, yeah, well, they're going to initiate using a big team fighting ultimate, the Ravage, and that's all they have. While pay to lose, every single of the heroes can initiate in control. Oh wow, and notice a Gyrocopter now picked up by pay to lose. Oh wow, pay to lose. I really like their draft. I like their draft to begin with, and now I like it even more. Hitless, however, has tools to work with. They have the Lich, which will make the life of any off-laner. I'm probably sure it's going to be the Axe. Probably sure it's going to be the Axe. That sentence didn't make any sense, did it? Whatever. The Lich is going to make sure that the off-laner's life is going to be miserable in the first few minutes. And it's going to be followed up by Luna. Oh, that's an interesting draft right there. Okay, hit list. Pulling out the B team from their draft, I mean from the cards, from their deck, as they pick the Luna. Well, it's a carry that we've seen a lot against Gyrocopter as an answer to the Gyrocopter, because it basically does the exact same thing, except Gyrocopter doesn't care about creeps. Luna, her ultimate, basically does the exact same thing as the Gyrocopter minus the slow, but it does a bit more damage heavy, but also stuns, also has a great farming tool that doubles down as a team fighting tool, able to hit multiple targets at once. And yeah, basically, if you don't want to get out farmed, then you don't want to have to be a disadvantage in the mid game when Gyrocopter hits its timings while you pick a Luna. That's an answer that certain teams seems to take, and Hitlist also go down that avenue. And with the Lich, well, the start of the Luna is pretty much assured. Unlike pay to lose, that's gonna have a tiny bit harder time in the early game, I would feel. Not by much though, because our Shaker Disruptor, while it is not the strongest of lane, you still have to worry about the glimpse, you still have the Shaker stunning you. The threat of the stuns, the threat of being sent back in the middle of the fray could be a potential danger for the Tidehunter in this off lane. Now, enough about the safe lane and enough about the off lanes. Let's talk about the mids. The OD has been banned by pay to lose, so, well, I would have really loved to see that hero on the side of pay to lose. They decide instead that they don't want to have anything to do with him. They decide to ban him. The Morphling is also banned from hit lists. Probably was a decision. There's a lot of spells to be stolen thanks to the Morph. The Dazzle is the one that comes to mind. He can basically grave himself and just done that. Oh, I won't be wondering too much for what hero Hitlist is going to pick, as they decide to take the Zeus in their team. And we almost have a blue team. Lich, Luna, and Zeus. They all go on the color blue. Tidehunter and Dazzle also 10 on that side of the color. The only odd man here is the Tide, actually. That's green. Pay to lose, however. They're having a lot of reds in their team, so it's going to be blue versus red almost, with one mercenary, the Tidehunter. Oh, I would love that. Okay, what hero is red? Juggernaut. But he's not a mid laner. What kind of mid laner is red? I wonder. Huh. I don't know. What would be perfect to end to end the draft here for pay to lose? There's no DP, there's no invoker, there's a Shadow Fiend potentially. He's red. I guess that would work. They have enough control, I would feel. They probably need a bit more damage, and Shadow Fiend would fit that role fairly nicely, I think. But what do I know? I'm no analyst. I'm a play-by-play caster. Let's see. What's it gonna be? What is it going to be? They have 30 seconds. I would put my money on the Shadow Fiend, but frankly, I don't know. I really don't know. What else could it possibly be? It's going to be a Tinker. He was also in the back of my mind, but he wasn't red, so I was thinking, nah. But no, it's going to be a Tinker, and now the heroes have been chosen. Let's see how the draft unveils itself, because pay to lose versus hit list is on. Pluto is a planet who will play the Zeus Coete on the Luna Lich, currently played by no one. I believe it's going to be 1276 commands playing the Lich. Kotsuman is going to be on the Tide, and not Hunter on the Dazzle. Well, naturally, he's not a Hunter, he's a Savior, he's a Doctor. Rod on the Earthshaker, Alpha Elephant on the Disruptor, cold like hell. Will have his keyboard on the axe. Fishes are cool. Not playing a fish this time. He's playing a gyrocopter. And Revolution is on the Tinker. Hopefully, he's going to revolutionize the way Tinkers are played worldwide by showing us how it's done. Because, although, well, I think the Tinker is a good one actually. The Tinker pick is a great one because Lich Dazzle. Tell me where the ganker is in there. I don't think he's anywhere to be seen. There's no ganking power for that, for the Radiant. So that might turn out to be a problem here. As oh, wait a minute. Oh god, don't tell me that it broke again. Did it break? Yeah, no, I think it broke. Yeah, no, it did break. Hold on a second. It's not going to last long, I promise. Don't click away from this video or do me the honor of closing your entire internet saying, "Yeah, this caster shit," because I just need to do something because it broke. The entire thing broke. The Dota keeps on breaking. Thank you, Volvo. There we go. We're good. Finally, we can be live and yeah, have a really smooth camera. Really smooth camera. Oh yeah, while I'm at it, little lag here. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna have to do this and that and this as well, and hopefully we're going to be okay. Okay, we're good. Ah, my frame rate drops to unbelievably low levels, but we're good to go. We are good to go. As now, we're going to see the, yeah, the Disruptor laughing in my face. Ha ha ha, your stream sucks. Ha ha ha, your video sucks. And honestly, I would think he's right. Good luck, have fun, said from both teams. Actually, only from one. No, actually from both. And everyone starts laughing fanatically. Alright, okay. Well, they're already having fun, it seems. Oh, what's that? Slag stalking? That's more like it, yeah, indeed. With both teams being extremely happy about being here, that's more like it. Your talent surpass your loveliness is probably what you get. Oh, they're getting a few status commented here from the Tinker. And yeah, the Disruptor's very happy about it, apparently. Well, on the side of the Dire, though, on their side, it does appear that they're going to try lane to begin with. Oh, but I missed it. Oh no, I missed it. I was too focused on people laughing to see that there's that 5-hero rotation here at the bottom lane, trying to take that rune, and it will lead to the first death of the game. On who? Oh, it's going to be on none other than the Axe. I said he was going to have a bad time because of the Lich presence and his little sacrifice, making sure that he gets no XP and the lane will always be near the Radiant Tower. But I don't know if hit lists, yeah, hit list, if they kill him, that's even better than just making sure he gets no XP. He's not gonna have any life neither. As, what's this? That's some huge creep block, but unfortunately they all failed that. No, never mind. They're going to kill the range creep, so that's going to be in their favor. The offlaner Tide Hunter is not gonna have the greatest of time neither, but oh, what's this? Is your Shaker? Well, he wants the Axe to have a better time. Well, I think that's the right call. I do believe that's the right call, because it's a Tide Hunter. You're gonna need a few levels on your support before they can zone out that Tide effectively. If they don't really let the Tide have levels himself, because yeah, that equation might be tough, but once the Tide gets a few levels, he becomes extremely tanky and you can't do anything about him, because he refreshes everything that you have. He just refreshes himself and then boom, everything is dispelled. But so far, he's getting zoned out. He is getting extremely zoned out. The Axe. Well, I said he's gonna have a miserable time. You see it again, dropping to half HP. Now, thanks to the nice defensive wall of China, he is going to be out. But someone has managed to breach the wall of China. It's the Luna. He wants a kill. Almost will get it. 40 HP, 5 HP, 10 HP, and that's a kill. 1276 commands. Claims alive. Yet another one for his team. That's going to be the second death of the Axe. With the supporter Shaker rotating in, that's not what you want to see, really. With the Lich now probably hitting level 2 on the back of that. No, he didn't. Yeah, he can't do sacrifices yet. Surprising, but it works. He seems to be working fine so far. Let's check in on the mid lane now. Well, it's a Tinker versus a Zeus. I kinda think that... I would say that the Tinker has absolutely no edge here, considering that his laser is basically pointless. Because, yeah, the Zeus, he uses the Arc Lightning, he cannot deny any form of farm for the Zeus, but at the same time, Zeus's right clicks are so abysmal, are so incredibly weak, that he can't really deny. So look at this, the Zeus might be 11 CS up, the top of the net worth, really, the top of the CS board, but at the same time he has 0 denies, while the Tinker has 4. I think the Tinker's gonna have a good time. The Zeus too, but that's by default. The more important aspect is the Revolution getting what he needs. He is getting the stuff that he needs, so that might be... And as I said, there's no ganking power on the Radiant, so... No real threat here for the Tinker. He's gonna have a good time. I would be really worried if I'm the Radiant. They're even going to try to bring in the support. No, he's just going to jungle. But... yeah, I mean, so far, that Tinker, he might just get to unstoppable if he's not getting shot down by, what, the Tide? No, the Tide can't really gank or roam. In fact, that poor Tide, well, he's getting his levels at least, so he can find some solace in that, but he can do anything. I don't think I've seen him go near any creep so far, as, oh, what's this? The music indicates that there's a dive going on the Axe, and they will manage to get it. Quete gets the kill. And even stop the Shaker from coming in. Oh no. Oh, nice. That glimpse actually going to bring the Luna back. I was going to comment on the fact that the Ancient Totem did not manage to stop the Luna, because yeah, you need the aftershock to basically get a kill, to basically get a stun. Sorry, but they managed to get Quete in the end thanks to that nice glimpse, putting her in the worst position to be. And that dive was not really worth it. I mean, sure, you got a kill, but you didn't get farm, you're getting further and further behind, the Gyrocopter's now out-farming you, and you got an Axe, which didn't give you too much, it gave you what? Okay, it's 200 gold, it's 4 creeps, so it's alright, but you died for it, so is it worth it? I would say no. And plus, it's a lane in which you had your 2 supports committed, and you couldn't survive, and it was a Dazzle too. He wasn't around. He was too far. Alright, now the Axe wants the Dazzle. He's going to jump on him. No, the Luna comes in, tries to turn it around. Actually managed to do so, but get controlled in the static field. Static field? God, I'm missing the name of the spell so much. It's a kinetic field. Something that I will not miss, however, is the death of the Lich. That is dropping low, probably going to die. No, he's fine. 22 HP. No, that was a close call, but nah, he's fine. He's okay. I do believe that Thunderstrike is only level 1, so that's not going to do too much damage. So far the action is at bottom. That tri-lane, with now the Disruptor that you saw rotate in, is alright. However, the big problem I do see is that the Axe is getting no levels and no farm and nothing. Look at this, it's 3 men that are just walking about, getting completely zoned out by 2 heroes. They're too afraid to come in. They know that the Axe is very weak early on. And even though he has some infused raindrops, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, let's check back on top. The Gyrocopter. He was left alone due to his supports rotating out, but that's probably going to leave some space for the Tide Hunter, which is going to be happy about this. But so far, yeah, he doesn't really want to go too far, because the supports are could potentially rotate in. Talking about supports, it does appear that the Dazzle almost got stuck on the wrong side of the wall. But no, Mr. Gorbachev will bring down that wall. He's gonna be fine. He found a crack in it, and he's out. Not Hunter, no, he's not under a lot of troubles. In fact, he's out-leveling the Axe by 2 levels. Double his levels. And he's going to even try to zone him out again. That Axe is not a happy Axe at all. 3 CS to the 17 of the Tide Hunter. Yeah, well, even though there's a lot of supports here, he is a really, really sad Axe. Scored like hell. More like poor like hell. Because he is really poor and doesn't have any XP. And the supports, even his support disruptor is not helping him enough. Well, maybe if they put some aggression, they're going to be able to find a kill. Or, yeah, no, it's in fact the Radiant that's actually putting on the aggression so far. Contra-aggression now coming in with Quete, but there's a Dazzle saving that Luna, and now bringing the Axe very low. He's trying, you can give him that, and the Alpha Elephant will actually get a kill. And maybe a kill on the Luna, but not before the Axe dies. Which is big. I mean, that Axe, he needed the levels, he needed the XP from those kills, and he didn't get jack shit right there. The only thing that he got was, well, the gold and the experience from the support dying. From which support was it? Yeah, it was not Hunter, it was the Dazzle, but yeah, he didn't get the kill, he didn't get the XP from the bigger kill. From the Luna, that gave a lot of experience to the other two, the Earthshaker and the Disruptor. Not the Disruptor. Yeah, no, the Earthshaker and the Disruptor, that's right. God, I think I make mistakes when I don't. God, I must be tired today. There's no other explanation. Whatever. Check-in back on the mid lane. Still nothing happening. Great. Both of them, yeah, they're topping the CS board now. Both of them, they're going toe-to-toe. As I said, there's no way that they can stop each other from farming, so... They don't have deny powers, and they only have killing power, so... Killing those creeps. Top. Nothing is happening here neither. I mean, the Sounders is getting the levels. He's getting a much better time than the Axe that is currently facing a tri-lane. So that's painting a good picture for the Radiant. On this bottom lane at least. Because the Gyrocopter, free farming, unlike the Luna, that's dying. And the mid lane, well, the Tinker's getting what he needs when he needs to be shut down, you know? Maybe I have spoken too soon when I said no action was happening here. Fishes are cool, takes down the Tide Hunter, takes down Kotsu Man, thanks to a call down, but it was close though. The Ravage was committed. And that is a good one for him, getting further and further ahead. Huh? Well, maybe they don't want to be outdone, the Radiant. They're going to try to take down Alpha Elephant. But oh wow, nice wall! Now he's stucking the Luna on the wrong side of it. No, Thunder comes in, takes down Fishes Are Cool that dropped too low, and finally from hitting 6 he realizes that he could get that kill. But I think that was probably meant on those 3 here, trying to turn the tide of war around. And Axe is still level 2! 8 minutes in.
Only slightly less.
Wow. That is sad. That is really sad. They tried to go on him. They tried to go on that Luna. They tried to stop her farm, but she's farming alright. She is farming alright while the Axe is still level 2 and doesn't have any items. Look at this man. He's going to be forced out into the jungle now. He knows he needs levels and he knows he cannot get any levels. Or in fact he's going to rotate top because the Fishes Are Cool. He's come in. He's come in here and he wants kills. He wants to kill the Dazzle. He's going to call down, do a call down, and yes, the airstrike was successful. Not Hunter falls to the missiles of the Gyrocopter. And I think that's the right call. I know the Gyrocopter can farm. He can farm and he farmed alright. And I think he can farm in the middle of this war zone, so he's going to be fine. So now that's going to be an offlaner against an offlaner. Or maybe, called like hell, is maybe going to take a kill finally. He is rolling, doing counter helix left and right, dropping the Tide Hunter extremely low, and that is a bit more worrying now if you're the Tide Hunter. I mean, you have now basically, before that you had the Gyrocopter that didn't get too close to the creep waves. But now you have a guy that loves getting close to the creep wave and loves having you around. So what can you do really? Oh, Roth gonna TP back. More action here at bottom. And my only question here about this move from the Dire is why didn't they do it earlier? It seemed like something so natural, so great for them that, well, they probably should have done that earlier, but I said that Fishes Are Cool could potentially sustain the heat at the bottom lane, but I may have spoken a bit too soon. Look at how low he's dropping. If he gets his own farm interrupted, that's going to be a problem. But the thing is, the fact that he's been solo laning this entire time means that he's level 9. Going par with the mid laners against the Luna that is only level 5. Already the level differential can be seen, and it could be huge, it could be big. It could be terrible for that Luna that's, well, almost 1k, 1k behind it, and oh, Thunder God's Wrath tries to kill the mid laner. Yes, it's going to try to kill the Tinker. He will manage to get him, and that is also going to pave the way for a kill up top with Kotsuman taking it, and maybe more at bottom. That Thunder Strike did a lot of damage everywhere. It is basically putting a dent in the defense of the Dire. But no. No. Solving up the Gyrocopter. Now tries to turning around, tries to kill the Lich. He is getting graved, and yeah, now with that heal bomb, he might survive, but that might just be a temporary heal because the cancer never goes away. It finally brings down 1,276 commands on the Lich. Taken down by the bullets. Cold steel in his face. Really hard to sustain that. And you already see the level differential at play. That rocket barrage does a lot of damage. The homing missile does a lot of damage as well. And now with the flak cannon, well, everyone else should be scared. However, they can be happy, I think, the Radiant, in the fact that the Luna has hit level 6, so they can finally start to fight back on the Gyrocopter harder than they already did. But the Gyrocopter completed drums now. And that could be potentially huge. What could be bigger is the Tidehunter dying, however. He's also level 9, but now with the Earthshaker, he could potentially give a lot of gold experience to that axe that desperately needs it. He's recovering slowly, but no, look at this man. He's tanking the tower. He is taking a little shower under the tower. Probably not to his credit, though, because that dropped him extremely low, and he will probably call that a day and go to the shrine after that failed attempt on the Tidehunter. That's interesting. I think that that assault on the Tidehunter was very interesting because they know that they have to shut him down before he gets a blink. They do. They really do need to shut him down before he gets a blink. Otherwise, they're going to finally have a tool of initiation, and the gank power might start to happen. As I prophesized in the drafting phase, it's the Dire that are roaming. It's the Dire that are rotating. I don't think I've seen a single rotation from the raid. It's always that's Luna along with 2 supports trying to save her and have her have a good time. The rest has been completely static, and who can blame them? It's the nature of their drafts. But with the Tidehunter, that dynamic might just change. He has it now. He can potentially use Ravage. He has it in 13 seconds, but no, he's just going to try to put some water on that axe, trying to cool him down. Slow his ambition, and oh no, actually never mind. That he doesn't just want to cool him down, he wants to bring him dead. The perfect temperature of a body is that of a corpse, apparently. If you're Kotsuman, that's probably what you believe. And indeed, he will just harass him a little bit, and now with the threat of the Ravage, that could be difficult for Cold's health. That is recovering though. He is fine. In terms of net worth, yeah, he's still very far behind, nowhere near a blink, but yeah, now he's getting levels, now he's getting what he needs. He is now ahead of all the supports, finally. While Fisher are cool, I is still pressing on his advantage, but a bit less than before. He was level 9, and I think he only gained 1 levels in the past 4 minutes, which should be a bit worrying. Oh, the Zeus? Rotating bottom? Okay. Well, that's a possibility too. You could potentially have the Zeus that does little rotations, but no. He decided to just get the hell out of here and go top now. Oh. Okay, they maybe want to put the pressure back on the axe now. They maybe let him get that too big. So they are going to try and go on him. Try? They maybe will. Not entirely sure. They do reveal him. They might want to go a little thunder, but oh yeah, and there you have it. The Tidehunter now jumps in, not afraid to go. He's getting cancelled, but the rotations have come in. Ravage comes in, they do want that axe, and that axe is currently very low. But there you have it, a static storm now to punish the job of those people. Everyone's committed. The Tinker comes in. He does have his ultimate, so he could potentially try to kill the Zeus, but he decided not to use it. He doesn't have the mana for it. Instead, there's going to be a wall, and with the double damage, that's almost him going down. He heals himself, but that's only a temporary solution to a bigger problem, and that solution just failed. As now, well, there's another target here. It's cold like hell, and Kotsuman still battling it out, but yeah, it's going to be a draw. In the end, they did find the target that they found, that they needed to find, but it cost them the Zeus, their mid laner. It also cost them the Tidehunter, but they did manage to find the access. Oh, please respect, says Rod. Okay, well, they did put the pause in. What's up, said Kotsuman? He clearly didn't read the chat. Gonna check Tinder. Okay, Tinker is disconnected. Well, that's a shame. Tinker has crashed. And Kotsuman finally understands, Tinker finally disconnects from the game. And yeah, that's big. That was a big rotation from them. You had 4 heroes rotating in, leaving the room for Luna the Lich and not Hunter on the Dazzle to just push that tower a little bit. You don't have any matches, Blue, I'm sure. Mao. Laughing my ass off, says Dazzle, currently on Tinder. I wonder if that man, if you saw that man on Tinder, if you saw a Dazzle with a face like this, would you really swipe right? Would you? I would definitely, because look at that ass! Look at it! Let me get a better angle. Yes. That is a beautiful Dazzle ass right there. Okay, Tinker has reconnected to the game, as it does appear that Not Hunter has matched with some light-skinned girl named Nina. Well, he decides to probably swipe left because he has Dota to play. That's the fate of any Dota player. That's more like it, says the Disruptor. Finally happy that the game is going back. Waiting to match with a big titty goth girlfriend. Well, maybe that's gonna happen, maybe not, I don't know. What I know is that Not Hunter, despite matching with someone, has also matched with bullets, because he is dropping somewhat low, but his fishes are cool that's now left alone to face the tri-lane. Never mind, it's a quadri lane. The Tide Hunter has come into play. He has come in and tries to rotate in. He has not a Ravage, but he has a Blink and a Slow. A Slow that he leveled. He didn't level it, but he has an Anchor Smash that does a lot of damage. I mean, it's physical, so it doesn't exactly get reduced by magic resistance. So it's good. But, oh, what's this? It's a Dire that's currently on the aggressive now. They do not know that the Tide Hunter's here. But Enter going to glimpse back the Dazzle, probably going to grave instead. Whoa, beautiful Echo Slam into 0%. As Resolution comes in, Stykestorm also committed. They're committing a lot of heroes and a lot of ultimates too on both sides. Fishes are cool, gets a kill. They managed to finally find another. And now with Revolution around, they might want to get a 3rd kill, but they're not going to get it. The Gyrocopter, Fishes are cool, too low to continue on the to put on the pressure, is going to back off. And what's this? That's a Tinker with BOTs and now a Blink completed. Oh my! That is what I was talking about. No pressure on the Tinker means that he's gonna have a good time. He is having a really great time now that he completed BOTs. He's finally gonna put on the pressure. And Kotsuman might be in trouble. Or is it or is it the Luna that's in trouble? Oh god, no. He's blinking in. Finds Kotsuman. No, doesn't find Kotsuman. Not entirely sure who he's gonna find. Yeah, he does find Kotsuman. In fact, he already found Kuete. So Luna goes down, and so does the Tiny. And maybe more! I mean, the Tide Hunter. Maybe more. Yeah, no, Not Hunter falls, and he doesn't have mana to continue the pressure. Or does he? Oh no, he certainly does. He has one more stuff to work with. It's with his little Soul Ring. He is going to put a lot of damage. Cool, Alpha Elephant, and Rod are going to finish the job for him, as now the out of mana Tinker claims a triple kill. And the full mana, full health Gyrocopter claims the 1, I believe. Yes. Actually, no, it's Alpha Elephant, the Disruptor, that managed to get the kill. Still very good for him. Still very good for the Tinker. I mean, it's excellent for the Tinker. You see that the fact that it put no pressure on him is paying off. It is paying off for him. His free farming session is having the best of impact. But now it might be the revenge of the big abomination from the sea, as the Tide Hunter is watching his tower fall. But with the Ravage in his pockets, may want to unleash into the world. He is in fact going to use it, but he's alone. And the Gyrocopter and Alpha Elephant are now putting that fish in a cage in an aquarium. They're going to put a Static Storm in there. And catch of the day is on the plate. And on the silver plate of the Gyrocopter, that dropped to 50 HP thanks to Turnigod's Wrath. But that's still the Tide Hunter, wasting his Ravage, or committing it rather, and didn't get anything in return. Bad stuff right here. And with the Blink now completely on the axe, it's looking better and better for the Dire. It is looking extremely good for them. I think they hit the timing, and now with the Luna, I wonder if the Luna's gonna do much though. I mean, sure, she's getting also some farm, she has some great farming tools, but is there any stacks around? No stacks, no stacks, no stacks, no stacks, no stacks, no stacks. Let's look at over there. No stacks, no stacks, no stacks. So that's her. That's not going to have the ability to get a lot of farm real fast. Well, she will be under a lot of pressure. So that advantage might be bigger than it seems for the Dire, but frankly, I think it's still a great lead. What am I talking about? What should I be talking about? I should be talking about that net width. I don't know what I was thinking. I had a huge brain thought. I was thinking about the Luna trying to not being able to outfarm the gyrocopter because that lead could be hard to take back, as now it's a 7,500 gold lead. And yeah, without stacks, the Luna's gonna have a tough time to come back. There you are. I sorted my thoughts out, finally. Jesus, that was very unprofessional of me. Okay. Now, moving on. Let's forget about the carries, and let's start to think about that Zeus. That Zeus, he's been doing okay, but he's had less of an impact than the Titan and Zenker, I would feel. His own free farming session didn't lead too much quite yet. Not before he has the Nimbus. He can be a terrible threat to the Tinker before he gets that big fighting ultimate. And maybe he is not going to be able to get it anytime soon if he goes down. He is going to use himself, avoid the missile, but with the Static Storm there's no way out, is there? Here, he is alone, and oh, magnificent ultimate from the Lich. Takes down the two. There's even going to be an Echo Slam thrown in there. Probably some panic ultimate right there, like, oh my god, what the hell is happening? But both of them go down. Bouncing ball of death is how this ultimate should be called from the Lich. And now they might want more. They're even going to use the Eclipse. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice Glimmer Cape you have there. Too bad it's not going to be used for anything. And the Axe will be the sole survivor in that jungle, at least, because the Tinker's on the other side of the universe at the moment. And that Axe, yeah, he did not do much. It was all for the Radiant. The aggression was all on the Radiant. For the Radiant. Yeah, it's the Radiant that did all the aggression. The Radiant did the aggression, and the Radiant got everything that they needed. Because, yeah, after they got that Chain Frost here, it was pretty much over. But now that they don't have these big teamfight ultimates apart from the Ravage, are they actually going to try to take that tower? Are they trying to commit? Well, I have the answer on the other side at least. It's the Axe that tries to get the Lich. He will manage to take him down, but here comes the Ravage. Tries to take down the Earthshaker, but that's Tide Hunter in the middle of some machines, a martial machine. They're going to try to slow him down, manage to missile him down, and yeah, he's dead. Missiles, lasers, and bullets. That's what he's eating tonight, Kotsuman. He's not getting anything else but cold steel in his face. That's another kill for the Dire that managed to get revenge for their past mistakes. Or for their... well, it wasn't really a mistake. Sure, they were grouped up, sure, they managed to waste an Echo Slam due to complete panic, but they... it was more so well played from the Lich than it was badly played from the Dire, I would feel. Let's see now, the two mounted warriors are going toe-to-toe, but they're going to get the hell out of here. Oh, but at the same time, it's a Dazzle casually dying. They do casual dive on thing. Another beautiful chain shot. This time not going to do something huge, as now it's everyone from the Dire scattering. And one of them is going to die. Okay, that was kind of iffy. Kind of brouillon, we would say in French. It wasn't exactly clear what the Dire was doing there. They did manage to get the Dazzle, but they lose the support in return, so nothing much to be commented here. It's only a support for a support. At the same time, though, you would notice that there's a man that you don't see very often is a Tinker. He's been pushing the entire time, and he is getting bigger and bigger. And look at this, he is hiding in the tree lines. There's nothing they can do to stop it when they don't have that Nimbus up and ready. The Zeus is 1,500 gold away from it. Once he gets it, it's going to be big. Once he gets it. Okay, Quete taking a few missiles to the face. No raindrops to be had here. No raindrops in her inventory mean that she's gonna have to run for the hills. And try not. So, no. It looks like we're hitting a bit of a passive phase right there. Both teams really try to find the initiation, but they're playing it safe. They are playing it extremely safe. There's no smoke. That would be a great time for a smoke when you hit that kind of passive phase. But no, instead they decide to press on the advantage to farm more. They know they are ahead, so they can just keep farming. Even if they farm at the same pace as the Radiant, they're ahead, so they're winning the race. They're winning the farming race. And now with the tower, potentially, they maybe will get even further ahead. Gyrocopter working on a BKB already has a Sanjin Yasha. And that is good. That extra weight on him is giving him a lot of farm. Well, not a farm, not a lot of health, a lot of damage. A lot of speed, everything that he needs. Double damage now picked up on him, and that should be the ticket to fight, but I think the Radiant are ready. They're fully ready to have Kotsuman overwatching his team from the high ground, knowing that if they want to go in, well, he can follow up, and if they are gone on, he can answer as well. He can do the counter initiation and turn a team fight that would have looked good into something even bigger. Now, talking about the smokes, I finally see one. It's the Dire that are currently smoked up. They try to do a little loop, or they say dry it on the map. That is going to be their path of action. They try to surround them, but it doesn't appear that the Radiant, either they know or they don't want to commit too much. No, Tinker's gonna come. Okay, blink in from the axe with some missiles now, but I think that was the end of that attempt. You saw that, unfortunately, as bad as it is, the Radiant doesn't get anything but Ravage. Here you go, counter initiation, here it comes. The Battlecupter drops extremely low, but it's the axe that's the problem. Oh my god, that's a beautiful static storm into 4. Into 4, look at how they're dropping low, and oh my god, an amazing Echo Slam. Dropping everyone extremely low. Can the Tinker clean up everyone? Everyone's at least 25% of the HP. Tinker, he can go ham now. This is his time. He can go, and indeed he does. He's gonna take down the Zeus. He's gonna take down Kotsuman, and he even gets the Dazzle. I mean, is he the one that takes down the Dazzle? No, it was Rot that took down the Dazzle. And frankly, what a series of ultimates thrown here. First the Ravage, and then a magnificent turnaround from the Disruptor that uses the perfect Static Storm at the perfect moment. And then after that, the nice follow-up from the Earthshaker that just walks in and does an Echo Slam, dropping everyone low. I'm surprised they didn't kill more people, though. They probably weren't grouped up enough, but that was amazing to see. That was beautiful. And at least the Radiant, they can be happy. They can be not too sad from that engagement, because they didn't lose a Luna. As, oh. Okay, casual death from 1,278 comments. And 2 reports, because, yeah, that man is dead. That man is dead, and oh, the Luna now is under trouble, fight 3, but it's taking Rod extremely down, and oh, Eclipse, they might take down the Kunkka, not the Kunkka, that's not the Kunkka, that's an axe, or dead axe, follows the same fate as the Kunkka in the lore, as maybe more to follow. Yes, the Earthshaker goes down. Get back, says not Hunter. They're afraid of a turnaround, but there's no particular team fighting ultimates, and this is a nice turn of events for the Radiant, a very lucky one at that. They managed to get a few return kills and propelling that Luna a bit further ahead, and managed to get important kills, because that just got what, 200, 400 gold in her pockets, just like that. That she really needed to go par with the Battlecupter. She was falling a bit behind in terms of farm, but now, fine, completely fine. And she did need that. What item is she going for, though? Maybe a Scaddy? Maybe... No. That's a Manta. 100%. I can guarantee you that's a Manta style. I will eat a sandwich if this is not a Manta. I will definitely eat a sandwich tonight if this is not a Manta. Because, as you know, eating a sandwich is such a big deal, so I will eat one tonight if this is not a Manta. Alright. Moving on, moving right along. Is absolutely no one. Okay, great. Yeah, no, you see the Yasha. It's definitely a Manta. Moving right along, what is his opponents doing? Well, they're farming. They still want that BKB. Now you have a few stacks, but it's on the wrong side than expected. It's the Dire that gets stacked. It's a Battlecupter that tries to keep his advantage going, as he is dropping a bit further behind. Well, not behind. He is losing his advantage slowly but surely. He is going to get the gold that he needs, though. He is only, what, 200 golds away from his BKB, and that's going to be big, though. You saw that big turn from the Radiant, thanks to that Eclipse. Well, they're not going to manage to do that. As, oh, what's this? Oh, the Nimbus here. I didn't check in on that, but that is potentially devastating for the Dire. If they manage to kill that Tinker over and over again, he's not going to be as much as a nuisance as I made him out to be. He is potentially going to have no more impact on this game. If they find the Nimbus, if they manage to shut him down, you the turn girl that. I think the Zeus can solo kill the Tinker once he gets that. So maybe the time to shine for the Tinker has expired. It was a trial version of sunshine.exe, and unfortunately, win plus 25 mmr.exe has stopped working. So, Tinker. Maybe in a world of trouble, but that's only dependent on whether or not they can actually find him with the Nimbus. If they cannot find him with the Nimbus, yeah, he's going to be fine. We'll see. We will see. We shall see if the Zeus manages to find the Tinker over and over again. That is the first time out of what I would assume 3 or 4 times. More than that, the Tinker's gonna be extremely worried about his future. Otherwise, he's gonna be fine. But right now, I would say that we're hitting, again, a farming session, a farming phase. For now. For just a few more moments. Because now, there's a smoke in there, everyone's grouped up, and there we go. Farmville is over. Farmville is dead. Long live Farmville. Glory to Killing Town, because that is where we're headed. The smoke breaks though on the gyrocopter, but it's the action's still not on. They managed to do a nice scan, spotting everyone. Axe calls one. Yule's gonna come in on this Zeus, ravage into everyone. He turned on, still alive though. Still alive. BKB used on the gyrocopter. Eclipse used too, but no, that's not going to do anything. It's a gyrocopter that does a lot of damage. Echo Slam comes stopping the ambitions of that Zeus. He cannot get out. Everyone's dead. Fishes are cool. Takes down 3, takes down 4. It's Resolution that managed to take one more. I mean Revolution. The Tinker just was there the entire time, did a lot of damage, but that's a BKB and the power of said BKB. On the gyrocopter. It's good. It's great. It's amazing. He did not take any damage from the Luna. He did not take any damage from the Lich. He rendered basically everyone useless. And against the Zeus too. What could the Zeus do against the BKB? All of his damage is magical, and that is going to be a tower. That is going to be a tier 3 tower. Because everyone's dead, and they used the Ravage in that fight too. That's a problem that I said in the drafting phase, didn't I? That once they don't have that big initiation tool, well, they have nothing. They run out of ammo. And once they do run out of ammo, they can't do anything. Well, maybe they can use the Chained Frost. They did an amazing Chained Frost in this game. Maybe they can want to do a second one. It's there. 1, 2, 3. It bounces in there. But frankly, I think there's a pipe in there on the axe, so that's not going to do too much damage anymore. BKB comes in again, and here we go again. The assault's still on, the flak cannon destroys everyone. Everyone is destroyed, everyone is dead, everyone dies. Left and right, buybacks have to be committed from 2. Rod dies as a result, but Fisher Cole is still alive, as well as the Tinker. And they got the racks, they got what they needed. And they even got buybacks on the top of that. That's a cherry on top of the cake. And with this is the Dire that now have managed to bring the advantage to unbelievably high level. This isn't just a net worth chart, it is a crisis situation chart for the Radiant, because that is, yeah, that doesn't look too well, doesn't look too good for the Radiant. Frankly, a 20k net worth lead, I would be really surprised if they managed to win this game. I really would. The Luna has a big problem. If she cannot hit her timings, if she falls behind, she's not the worst hero at from playing from behind, considering she has a flash farming ability. But at this pace, she may not have time to catch up to everyone else. Sure, she's not that far ahead of everyone, but she's still far behind, and she's not tanky enough to sustain the heat of the gyrocopter and of the Tinker. With a BKB, that's going to help, but that's probably not enough. That is definitely not enough. Another point I'd like to mention is that she's not using her Manta to farm, and Roshan attempt being contested a little bit by the Luna and the Tidehunter, but beautiful Echo Slam in the middle of the Static Storm that does a lot of damage, but Ravage comes in along with the Chain Frost. Now with the Eclipse, no, it's the Luna going down. He is dead, but the BKB of the gyrocopter doing again a lot of damage. He took down 2 by himself, and GG is called by Quete. They're out. They don't want in. They know it's done. They know they are cooked and served on a silver platter. Rod even called GG well played. That is it. Team Dire wins this one. I even forgot their name. Hell, it's a team wipe, and probably the Ancient to fall as well.
The Radiant lost the top
No,
tower.
it doesn't fall. Okay, all right. It does appear that despite the GGs being called, they decide to stay in just a little longer. Well, that's probably going to be another set of racks though. They did not even finish Roshan. They're just going to take the tower. In fact, everyone's dead for like 10 seconds, 30 seconds. The more important targets will be back in 20. But frankly, it's all but over. I believe it is all but over at this point. Well, that's what I believe. But I may be wrong. I may be proven wrong here. Because heroes are respawning, Quit is back. What is he going to do? Not much, he's going to stay in the spawn. Looks like he completely gave up. Pluto is a planet, however, didn't give up quite yet. The Tinker is going to go toe-to-toe against the Zeus. Oh, but here you have it. The support rod saved the day, saved the Revolution from a death. And Revolution is now left to continue his murderous spree. And yes, well, I did not even have time to see the Nimbus be played too well, because god, I'm losing my words here. I didn't have time to see the Nimbus come into play too much, because the game was pretty much over before it had too big of a news. There were what, 2 or 3 fights, and it was over. That's now, yeah, there you go. The Zeus is dead. Revolution is therefore free to do whatever he wants with a Dagon, with a level 45 Dagon. He can just murder everyone, and it doesn't even feel like it's Dota anymore. It feels like a point-and-click adventure for the Tinker. No, really. It's just him going in. Oh, okay, I have a target. I can just blink there, and then boom, I point-click on my enemies, press W as well, and there we go. It's the death of everyone. The Luna, probably the wiser one here, will stay in her spawn, and that GG, well played. End of the game. Pay to Lose wins this game pretty convincingly. From start to finish, they managed to get the good lanes, they managed to do the right transition, but it's mainly, I think, a drafting mistake here from their enemies. For hit list, I believe it was. Yes, hit list. Well, they couldn't pressure the Tinker. If they had supports that actually could do something like that, if they picked up a Lion instead, if they picked up, well, there's a lot of other supports in there that could have done potentially more in the ganking department than a Dazzle and a Lich, they could have pressured that Tinker, and maybe it would have been a different story. Well, I will not be able to leave this screen for some reason, so I'm just going to call it quits here. I'm going back in on the waiting screen to tell you goodbye. Now, friends and families, I hope you really enjoyed this game of Dota, this little battle cup thingy. I don't think I'm in my best of forms today, so that wasn't the highest of quality cast, but hopefully you still enjoyed it. If you didn't, well, why are you still here? You watched it until the very end, so why did you, if you didn't enjoy it, why are you torturing yourself, friend? You should just, yeah, not do stuff you don't enjoy. Whatever. If you're here, it's probably that you enjoyed it. If you want to see more, I have a Twitter, it's @VantalianDota. I have a Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Vantalian. And yeah, if you want to see more, there's also this YouTube channel. Okay, enough shameless promotion. I'm going to sign out now. This is Vantalian. See you in the next one.